Hey there champs, we got some breaking news. Adrien the Problem Broner calls out Rollie Rolando Romero. As we all know, they could not both land the Ryan Garcia fight, and the best thing for their careers is really to fight each other, and we're gonna be talking about that next. But before that guys, if you guys are not subscribed, please punch and knock out that subscription button, that way you'll never see it again, and ding the notification bell, that way you'll never miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round. Ding ding. Alright champs, let's get started. As we all know, Adrien Broner and Rollie Romero could not land the Ryan Garcia fight. So both of these fighters were gonna be stuck on the shelves because let's face it, Rollie Romero is not the highest skilled fighter. And Adrien the Problem Broner is pretty much way past his prime and is pretty washed up at this point. Even though Adrien Broner is way past his prime, he was really good at one point, but he did not take care of himself. But as we all know, there's other fighters that are still way past their prime, but they actually took care of themselves and are still great fighters. And it shows with Adrien Broner because Adrien Broner looks a lot older than what his age is. And Rollie Romero has youth on his side, and he is young, but I doubt he will get better with time. Even though Rollie Romero is the champion, I see Rollie Romero more as a gatekeeper now. I believe Rollie is the only boxer in history to be a champion and a gatekeeper at the same time at a young age of 25 or 26. But let's get to the meat and potatoes, what Adrien Broner actually told Rollie. Adrien Broner messages Rollie, "Rollies, let's make the biggest fight of your career happen. Give the world the show they all been waiting on. I'll see all you MFs soon and get ready. You know AB all about making billions." I really don't believe that would have been Rollie's biggest fight up to date. It would have been against Tank. Rollie already fought Tank, but he got knocked out. But that was a fight against Tank before he fought Ryan Garcia. So Tank back then was not as famous as he is right now. I believe that was a few fights before he fought Ryan Garcia and sold those 1.4 million pay-per-views, making him a mega star. So yes, on paper, he did fight Tank Davis. He wasn't that famous yet. So if Rollie would have fought Ryan Garcia, I think that would have been his biggest fight up to date. Because Ryan Garcia right now is still more famous than the version of Tank that he fought before. If he fought Ryan Garcia right now, he probably would have made more money than he did with Tank. But as we all know, the fight with Ryan Garcia could not happen. As we all know, Ryan Garcia called out Rollie, but Rollie Romero was vacationing and he took too much time to make a decision. And in other interviews, Rollie kind of dismissed the idea, saying that Ryan Garcia did not deserve the opportunity to share the ring with Rollie Romero. When Rollie Romero actually wanted to fight Ryan Garcia, he started calling Ryan Garcia out. But Ryan Garcia said, "Man, you and your team work way too slow. I did not know if you wanted a box or vacation, so I moved on. Now me and Devin Haney are in negotiations. Respect that." And Rollie Romero answered, "Don't duck me, son. I've been vacationing for 7 months. I don't even need a training camp to spank that ass. You are allergic to boxers who hit hard and have power." So the fight never materialized. So yes, the next big fight for Rollie would be against Adrien Broner, or at least a fight that he could actually win. So I think he could make a lot of money with any top level fighter, but I don't think he will win. If he fights against Teofimo Lopez, he will get KO'd pretty fast too. We all know Devin Haney doesn't have a lot of power, but at 140 he does have some pop, and I think he could knock out Rollie too. I don't think Devin Haney can knock him out with one punch, but all the punches will add up. Rollie Romero will get dropped a lot of times and the referee will stop the fight. He will just get bombed on in the corner and the ref will stop the fight, or Coach Bullet will stop the fight, or he will not be able to come out from the corner when the bell rings. There is one more fighter that I think Rollie can beat, and that is Regis Prograis if he fights the same way as he fought fight as Devin Haney. Now that you think about it, I really think that's a 50-50 fight. Guys, I kind of want to see that fight now. I also want to see Adrien Broner fight Regis Prograis. Come on guys, let's be honest. Regis Prograis is not gonna get better. He's actually gonna get worse and worse. I believe Regis Prograis was starting to be on the decline. I don't care if boxers fight each other as long as they're on the even playing field. You wouldn't want to put Tank Davis versus Regis Prograis. I know Tank Davis will knock out Regis Prograis. When boxers are in an even playing field, they will both miss and make mistakes, but they suck, so nobody will capitalize on each other's mistakes, making the fight fun. Really don't like boxing when they are mismatches and you know exactly which fighter is going to win. That's why I love Pro Box TV. Every time you watch a Pro Box TV fight, it always goes down like the Catalina wine mixer. But if Rollie Romero and Adrien Broner make this fight happen, it will be a huge payday for both of them. That's if they both sell the fight and they promote it well. I will buy the pay-per-view. And when they say promotion, who promotes the fights? I really don't know anybody who watches TV anymore. I don't remember the last time I heard a promotion on the radio either. It's really us content creators talking about the fights, promoting the fights that I hear it the most. Where I really hear it the most is from interviews. We really just hear it from the promoters one time and then it's really up to us to keep promoting it. I don't see how Rollie Romero and Adrien Broner can go to all the platforms and talk about the fight and promote it. I believe that's what Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis did. And I believe that's what Rollie Romero and Adrien Broner will exactly do. They will go to all the biggest platforms and do interviews. You can already see the hype. And both Rollie Romero and Adrien Broner are very similar. Not in their fighting style, but outside the ring. They both are not really disciplined and they both talk a big game. They also both like alcohol. They both drink a lot. If they make the fight happen, maybe they could both go out and party and have some drinks together. Celebrate on the big bag they're about to make. I will definitely buy this pay-per-view. I can just imagine what Rollie will say and what Adrien Broner will say. And also their comebacks, but I think Adrien Broner wins on the comebacks. I do not want to be in the middle. I am not going for Adrien Broner and I am not going for Rollie Romero. I am team boxing. I do not have a favorite fighter, because I know there are fans and fanatics. I also do get this, some boxers are gonna retire one day, and then the fanatics, who are you gonna be a fan of next? Boxers, as we all know, have a very short career. Some boxers retire even earlier because they got hurt or injured. But I really do hope this fight happens because the buildup will be amazing. And if it does happen, who do you think will win? Adrien Broner or Rollie Romero? Comment below and I'll write to everyone back. If you guys like the show, subscribe and like the video. But that's it for me, champs. I gotta roll.